welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Baldwin with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is a huge opportunity for his team against a team in the top 10. He understands this is going to be a huge challenge here today, but he believes they have the talent and the temperament to perform well on the road against a very good opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and the return unit doing its job. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Moses. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Wormley.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He caught it.
tell, the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing. Fired complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, look up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw.
Quarterback. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pulls and fires complete. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way. And he makes the grab in their space. The tap! Touchdown, North Dakota State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been... on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smith wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Callaway. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. Tackled there by the defense.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got maybe a crease. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now he's looking to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarter. Get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Smith dropping to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Moses. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Finds Zach Breeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Wormley. Makes it past the marker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch stretch out this lead after punting last time?
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Hines on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Ross. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go right back to him. Makes a man miss. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. This is a designed run. Big on man on man in the... Vince wins on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be. Letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Caught in the backfield. It's Cunningham. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Smith wants to throw. Myers on the move. Oh, he dropped the football. Right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Wormley. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Wormley. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Sticks it in his belly. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the counter play. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Smith dropping to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Sacramento State. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They bring under the field now. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Wormley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. He now has 115 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for the big play. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Western. There he goes. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Here we go. Ready, go. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the #1 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Gators, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole. It breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he got loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's Callaway. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Callaway. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Chase to the right. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. Trying to bully their way in. Stop. Nothing. Denied right at his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Running inside. It's Wormley. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Takes the handoff. It's Rainey. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Using his legs, it's Callaway. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The run inside. It's Wormley. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This time it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Callaway. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And things have tightened up. It's a 3-point game.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The defense did its job, holding them to the field goal, and now this offense will try to protect this lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside, it's Wormley. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The run inside. It's Wormley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
They send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
129. Go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Into the end zone for 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. Gets it to the back. There he goes. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. Third down, they were almost anticipating some throw.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth. And they keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Took a shot as he threw. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can deploy.
Here, David, if they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They feed him again. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They boot it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Smith wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's out of bounds at the 40. Picks up the first down. Good start to this drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again.
And he is sacked, and the quarterback's going to be kicking himself for staying in the pocket a little too long on that one. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.